What is going on? Are the markets fundamentally broken for all these central banks?
No, definitely not. And I guess to me, that's what I was trying to explain before we got this interruption. I guess for the Fed, it's pretty clear. Looking at current level of unemployment, compare it with the narrow level, which we historically know. I guess continuing to hike rate to normalize at some point the balance sheet is the most sensible scenario from their perspective. And if there's one economy in the world which is in a way still creating some wage growth, it's in the US. This said, that is definitely an issue that economists globally will need to evaluate, let's say, more in depth. There are several, obviously, factors which weigh on wage growth globally. We know that we have the baby boomer which are leaving the job market at the moment. We know, obviously, that high earners then therefore are leaving the job market and are replaced by younger people which are paid less. We know that we are not competing with each other anymore, but also more with automation of certain process. We know that very well in the financial industry, for instance, and that's obviously weigh on job growth as well. We have seen that during the crisis, we have reformed the labor code, the job market, generally speaking, with softer regulation, like in the UK, where we have seen the so-called zero-hours contract, which are obviously much more flexible and give less power to the employee to ask for a pay rise. We have seen globally that the power or the weight of the union have also decreased. So it's probably a mix of all these factors, which is playing out at the moment in several economies globally. And again, I do not think that it is a British illness, that it is an American illness at the moment. It's a global phenomenon, and probably that the US are better off from that perspective than every other economy in the world. When I look at the several wage measures that I have for the US, I still see wage growth hovering between 2 and 3%, which is much higher than what we see elsewhere.